Hi everybody, it's Julie and we're gonna start a quick series. I sold a couple of thankful kits and so we need to make the journals again because I deleted the footage before it got put up. So we're gonna be making these again, but at the same time I get to release our thankful ladies floral digital kit. So this is the kit that they both received, and it has stickers, it has all kinds of things. I've separated out the pages, and so today what we're going to do is we're going to get the pages ready and see what we can do from there. So I do want to show you really quick. I'll show it again at the end, but this is the Thankful Ladies Floral Digital Kit. It also has a page of thankful and fall words, labels like we've been playing with in the Friday freebies. You've got ephemera, you have pages, and so it is awesome. Now, I have printed out 3 of these pages, and I have printed on the back. So they will have the instructions for this. These are from the kit, the 060313, the 062708, and the 065105, and then I used 150545 on the backs. Okay, so we're going to be using these as pages in our thankful journal. Okay, so I have those. I'm going to set those aside. I did also print on cardstock number 094822. And of course, you know, my printer grabs late, so I'm missing this. But I'll still have 6, and I'll have these little pieces that I'll be able to use for cards. Then I also printed the thankful labels, and I printed them at 5x7. Okay, so I went to the file, and I right-clicked on this, and I chose print. And then when the gallery came up, I chose 5x7 and print 2. And so it put them on 2 of those labels on this page, and it gave them to me this size. So, because that's what I actually wanted for this. Okay. So let's go ahead. So today we're going to pick out pages, and we're going to make a journal, start to done. The actual writing part of the journal. Okay, I'm going to set the rest of this kit aside. And I guess it can go right here. Okay. So I am going to fold these in half. I'm going to be making a regular 9x6. I'm going to make a single signature journal because I'm primarily going to write in this. I'm not, or the one that I'm using, I'm writing in. And I am not going to... Let's do this. And the reason I'm doing this is so that this will end up closer to the back, probably. We'll end up on the other side. Anyway, that gives me 3. And then for this one, I'm going to fold her over. Do you see how she's just perfectly a border? And that will give me that. Okay. And I think I'm going to go ahead and fold this over also. That is entirely up to you. I'm finding by doing this, it's stronger. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start. And this is gonna give me my first page. Now, if you want single writing pages and you're making a thankful journal, one that you just want for a month, maybe a gratitude, you know, you could make this a full-on gratitude journal, which is what mine is. It ended up not being just for the month of November, because it's really hard still to, I mean, I am thankful. I am so thankful for so many things. But the way that I did my thankful, grateful, blessed, you know, is I spent a day, I would spend a day and I would choose something that I was grateful for, and I would do pictures and the whole deal. Well, the 2 years that I lost all the family members, and including a sister-in-law and my brother, my mom, my dad, as well as a yaya and another basically adopted sister. It's just really hard. It's hard. I'm still thankful, but so anyway, so I have my 3 pages. I'm just taking a look to see if there's a good folding place on any of these. You know, I think we could fold, no, because we've got this. I was going to say yeah, I think we're good. We're going to leave those, and I may, yeah, I'm going to cut the edges off these. Okay. So I will cut the edges off that before I bind it. Okay, where's my little, okay, so those I can set aside. I'm going to use those, not today. Okay, so they got a cover piece and wallpaper, so we'll be using that later. So I am going to show you what I have for pages, and all of these pages were in the kit that they received. Okay, so the small ledger, the panel card, the these 3 little, it came out of mini journals, and I might use those. Okay, the ledger paper, and it has a fold-up piece there. It ends on 31, which there's only 30 days in November if you're using it for that. I have map pages, children's book page, it has a flip. I have a seating chart. I have some coffee dyed paper. I have this envelope. So this large envelope, we're going to go ahead and put this on the inside. Okay, so your large envelope, we're putting the flap to the inside. And we're going to use this as pockets. Okay, so we can go ahead and fold that over. It's going to give us a nice size pocket and a page on this side. Everybody got a different calendar. We have this, and I think we have enough little pages. Do we have? Yeah, so I'm gonna, so this, take this back out. It's not gonna be, we're not gonna count it as a page, okay? Then we have this, and I'm gonna fold that, and it is going to be a page. Okay, you have this from my mom's, one of my mom's journals. You have this from my dad's journal. And this also was, there's two of these, and they were also from Mom's journal. And you have some Amazon paper. Okay, and that was, I had that on the outside holding your package together. Okay, I wanted to see if I use that as it is. So just measure it with your wallpaper, okay? And make sure that it's going to be inside your wallpaper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This side is a little bit big. Okay, so I'm going to line it up with my wallpaper, and I'm going to bring it in. Okay, lining it up down here. Okay, so that gives me a good fold there. And then we'll go ahead and, let's see. We're going to put this will give this a nice edge, okay? So we'll fold that, lining it up with the edge, and fold it along. Okay, so that'll give us a nice edge on that one side. Make sure we're lined up. And I'm going to pull out my glue. Okay, so remember, this is the kit that they got some of the ladies, the Simplicity ladies, and all kinds of things. So I think that is going to be really cool. Now, looking at my pages, this one is also going to be too big. Okay, you see that? Just a smudge, just a smidgen. I'm going to rip this one, because I think it's going to give me a really cool. Okay, so I can use this. We've already measured this one, and we know oh yeah, it gives such a nice edge. And then we'll have those edges to use on something else. Okay, so grab your folded side. Make sure your folded side is on this side. And then I'm holding it down with my left, and I'm tearing with my right. Okay, so I've ripped the two pages. Okay, so now we can kind of start putting things together. I do want to cut these edges. So, yeah, the white drives me crazy. It's up to you. You do not have to cut them off, because they're going to actually give you the right size. And of course, you can use your cutter for this. So, yeah. So I made one, and I did use other things beside what was in the kit. So since I'm doing the redo here, we'll just use what's in the kit. And since I've already started writing and everything in the other one, I'm not going to share. Okay. So I hope everybody is well. I'm going a little bit crazy. I've got 5 days, actually technically 4 days, to have my house all back in order after tearing it apart to do the craft room. Okay, so there is a page after. I like that. I like the way that looks coming off the edge there. Okay. Oh, you know what? I kind of like the idea of this going and having the floral behind it. Yes. Okay, so here you get that little bit of floral, but on this side, if we move it up, you get a good pretty floral. Okay. Okay, so I put this one in front of the one with the 3 ladies with the flowers up here. Okay, I put this one in front of the one that we've folded over, and I've added the grid paper right here. Okay. Okay, for this one, I have they are on the inside, and there we go. Okay. And so that is going on the inside of that. Okay. I think we'll go with the lined paper from Mom's. This is inside this one. Okay. And how about we do the envelope can go in the very center. Okay. Okay, so this is the parchment. The 3 ladies with the flowers up here. The brown lined paper, and then the envelope. Okay. Then pick up this one, parchment, then this that has her on the inside, and it has Dad's paper there. We're gonna put this one right here. Okay, I like that look. I like that look. Okay, and I think we need another. We'll go with this lined paper. Okay, so the children's page can go here. Okay, so we're going to want to add a flap on here so that it doesn't get stuck, or something to the edge of that. So for this one, we have the lined paper, the little calendar, the parchment, this one that's been folded over, and then this one here. Don't forget, you can slow down this video, watch it again, and slow it down to get to follow along. I'm going to make this the inside cover. I'm going to make that the inside cover. So you know what that means. this needs to go pretty much right there. Okay, I'm gonna take the Amazon paper and I'm gonna flip it over, okay, so that the piece that that we folded over is on the inside there, and I'm gonna fold it, okay? So this has that really nice corner, and then we'll take the back piece and we'll turn the flip to the inside, because now this is going to be the very last page. Okay, so this is going to be my inside front page. Open it up, and we are going to have the ledger paper, because that's how I like to do things. Ledger paper on the first inside. Then we'll have this one. Then we'll have, let's do the map paper. Map paper. And coffee dyed paper. And let's see. Let's go to this one. So we're going to pull this and put this in. We've got our lined paper, our calendar, our parchment, this little one, and then this. Okay. Now at this point, if you've decided that you want to do more than one signature, I would take this and make that a signature. Okay. Possibly adding, I think we'll add the seating chart, and then something cool like an envelope to the middle. Okay, so we're going to add the seating chart there. Okay, so we are parchment, this one, graph paper, seating chart, and then we're going to pull this one over, and this could be a separate this one could be separate also. Okay, so we ended with seating chart. So now we have the receipt, the small ledger, parchment, ladies, this, and the envelope in the center. That's a lot of pages. But look at it, feels really nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 is going to give you 68 pages, front and back, large and small. And I really like it a lot, actually. Okay, looking to see. The only thing that sticks out is the, let's make sure, push those in, is the seating chart is sticking out a little bit. So I'm gonna pull this out, and I'm going to cut down the seating chart just a smidge, just a little tiny bit. Okay. And of course we'll save this because that gives us some color. I like using the seating chart because it matches the ledger. Okay. So there. I have my pages. So here you go. You have your Amazon. We've folded it over here. You have a flip on the other side. I have the ledger with a flip up pocket. My first digital, and it's the lace here and the page with just a little bit of flowers. Then I have the map. Then I have the coffee dyed holy paper and holy dots. It's from a holy grill. That's what we call it, the holy dot paper. It's a grill with a bunch of holes in it that we used. Okay. Parchment. Another digital. This one. This one. Okay. Little ledger. Parchment. The other digital. Lined. And the large envelope. Okay, so that is what I'm going to use. I think I'm going to save these and use those as inserts. So we can put those back in the box. And, okay, now if you plan to do any sewing or anything to your pages, I would do that now. Add sewing to your pages. And so the next thing I want to do is I have the cover. Now you can go ahead and use the outside of the wallpaper as your cover. You did, if you got one of the kits, you did get wallpaper. I'm going to go ahead and this will be my cover. Okay. And so I will put this down on here and I will sew around the outside. Now, if you want to add pockets, you know, this is a pretty easy paper to add. I'm going to just do that. I'm going to sew around the outside and that will give me my cover. And so I like to go ahead and just put a little tiny bit of glue on it just so that it stays where I'm wanting it to stay. Now remember, I do want something here that will help to keep it strong. So I have this bandage. It was given to me in Happy Mail, and we're getting down to the end of it. I like to put it on, and I don't put it on straight, okay? Because you know when things tear or wear, they like to wear at the grain, you know, like where the threads come together. So if you do it a little bit cross. Okay, that can go back up. So don't go anywhere. We're going to make a couple of embellishments as soon as we get this on here. I just wanted to remind those that are making this along with the video to reinforce. You can use Tyvek if you have like some of those Tyvek envelopes that come from, you know, when people send you mail. You can use that. But this is what I like to use. You can also use fabric. And you can also get the special book stuff. I want it to go this direction. Okay, so now the next thing we got to do is fold it. Okay, crease it. Okay. If you have a bone folder, use that. If you don't, you can use the edge of your scissors. There you go. So I will be, like I said, I will be putting that on here. Now, if what I'm probably going to do before that is let's go through and find something that we can add to the front. Okay. If I add something to the front that gives me something that I can glue onto, we can go ahead and get this done. You know what I mean? We can have the cover started. Okay, so I'm just taking the dictionary page and I am ripping around it. Okay, now I've got those pieces I can add. I do want it to be in the right thing. Kind of look at my words. I can either go with current or dangle. I think I'm going to go with current. And I'm going to cut a little more off there. Okay, so this, I'm going to go ahead and I will put this down and then I will stitch around it. You can just put them, you know, you don't have to do that. But you will want, if you're not going to be stitching, you're going to want some type of glue that will attach to fabric. Okay. So we can just do this. This will work. Okay. And it has it ready that I can make something really pretty to go on here. Probably going to want to use one of those labels. And then we have a 2022 in the labels, but there's also a 2022 here. Little 2022 in there. I mean, there's all kinds of things in here, you guys. There's tattoos and buttons and paper clips and a key, and oh my gosh, it's going to be fun to use that. Okay, so I'm going to sew that onto that, and that will be great. Let's go ahead and we have, out of the cardstock, we have done some little cards here. I'm just going to cut them out. My printer also sent these off kilter. Okay. Okay, so primarily what I'm looking for in a gratitude journal is I want places to write things. And the way that I journal is sometimes I only have a couple of minutes. I don't have minutes and minutes of time or hours of time sometimes to spend, but I don't want to, okay, so this is going to be totally off because my printer, but we'll line it up with that. At least we're not cutting off anybody's head or anything. Okay, so, and remember, my printer printed this incorrectly, so mine's going to be, yeah. Okay, so that's going to give me, I'm going to keep this as a square. Now remember, you're going to have another card if your printer doesn't mess it up. So you can use it as a second card. And it's actually not too bad in this direction. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off, you know what, this one with the floral in the background, and then that, I can fold this one over. Okay. I could fold this and have a pocket, but like I said, I mostly want journaling space. Okay. And this I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of. Sometimes you got to pick it up, move it. Okay. So I'll have a couple of journaling cards that I can use. Okay, I think that would make a nice little pocket. I was wondering, could almost turn that into a tuck, but I don't want to, because then I lose the flowers. Okay, so this is what I got. Remember, mine cut off, so I really like that square. Okay, so I've got those. And then I have, remember, I printed mine at 5 by 7, okay? And this is what I want to use. Sorry. Things are falling all over the place because they're not put where they go. Okay, so I'm going to cut this in half. Okay, so I'll have another full one. Okay, let's okay. This is all done by hand, so I don't know that I can, it's not a template. There we go. Pretty close though. Pretty close when you consider I literally did that by hand. I did not, it's not a drag and drop or anything like that. It's okay. So that'll give me my first batch of labels. Okay. So I have fall, cozy, harvest, gather. So you could also print these like at 3.5 by 5.5, I think it is, postcard size, and have them even smaller. Okay, so there we go. So I've got a variety of these, and I can cut them down to okay, so like if I wanted this for the cover, it might be kind of fun to, let's see, to make these like into pretty labels. So we can go ahead, let's grab this pen. Okay, so I can go around the outside of it with my gold pen. Look how pretty that looks. So thankful, grateful, blessed. I think that's what we'll go with here. So it's not too late to do a gratitude journal, getting ready for Christmas. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be kind of cool to do on the cover. Thankful, grateful, blessed. Ooh, I like that. And then maybe put a hole here, and so this could get sewn on. I think that would be cool. Put a hole here with the bulb pin to hold the 2022. Okay, so I need to make a hole. I'm just going to make a little hole with my... Okay, and then... Okay, so we do have that, but I only see one eyelet. I know that there's probably more in there. Yeah, there's another one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I need to make a bigger hole because I was thinking it was just going to hang there, but I do have an eyelet, so... Probably should have sewn this before I did. Okay. Thinking the 22. Oh. I guess they're both the same. Okay. Do that. Make sure that it's in the right direction. Don't stab yourself with the bulb pin 3 times. Okay, so that's going to be able to go on there. And those are going to go on there. I really like that. And I think what I'll do is maybe I'll, you know what? I'm going to cut this in an ovalish shape with my little edge sticking out down there. But I will go around that edge. Okay, because what I can do is I can just come in and go around and around and around like that. Okay, so those are going to go on there. And, okay, so we have the ladies. We have all kinds of stickers, actually. So these are the, you got a stamp, you got the sunflower. Okay. Okay, I like her. Now, the thing is I want to be able to see her. So I'm going to put her onto something before I put her. Oh, I don't want to. This is your calendar for November. Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. Except I lose the flowers. Okay, I like that. I think her on top of that will make her stand out enough, and then the thankful, grateful, blessed can go on there. Okay, so I'm going to grab a paper clip from out of my drawer to hold that together, because that is going to be my cover. Okay. That is what I'm going to. So after when I come back, we will do that. So let's go ahead and we can put some things away. We can add some of our fun things that we've got here. We have a rabbit tattoo. We have, well, everybody got different tattoos, okay? So everybody got different tattoos. Remember, a tattoo is stamped on, I stamp on coffee dyed parchment paper. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and add the tattoos in, because we can do that right here, right now. So the glue stick and a glue book. Well, we'll start with the mushroom. Okay, and we'll put it on this coffee dyed paper right here. So this is a way to add stamping to your journal, especially when it's already sewn and put together and you don't want to mess things up. So these are my coffee dyed pieces. So you want to make sure that your glue goes all the way out to the edge. Okay, I'm going to come back to the okay, so again, if you have like the deer and you want to put them down on the ground or on the bottom, then go right ahead. We all, like I said, we all have different tattoos. I can put him right in the middle. And I have an adorable little hedgehog. I think he can go I'm going to put him right there. Oops. Okay, so that is a digital, but it's a coffee dyed lace page. So that works. So we've added our tattoos. Okay, so we have our pages taken care of. We've cut out these. We've started to cut these out. You can cut out the rest of them. You can use the large, just the regular size if you want to. We have got our everything ready to sew our cover together. Now, because I can glue to this inside paper, I am not going to worry about putting my pockets in and have them sewn in. I can go ahead and glue them in. If you prefer to, to add your pockets, you can go ahead and add some pockets before you sew it. Okay, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sew that cover, and then we'll be back tomorrow and we'll do that. Then we're going to go through and add pockets and things to the pages tomorrow, and we will wrap this up on Wednesday, and we will have a journal that we can use. We will still have pieces left over, and that will be so that we can add things in. Remember, I did a video using the fashion, I call them the fashionistas. I got them from Spectrum Art Creation. And so, so I'm going to be using this. This is going to go on my day 5, my 17, my 23. So I will go through and figure out which, where I want to put this. This could be a page, actually. So I think I'll probably go through and figure out where day 11 shows up and put that in there as a, isn't that cool? I really like that. I really like that. I love this stamp set that I had gotten. So we have 5, 23, 17, 20, and 11. Excuse me. Okie dokie. I will put the link to the video for this down in the description box down below. I used paint chips. I used napkins, the fashionista numbers. I bet this was a mini challenge in the challenge, actually, by the looks of. They're all different, but they have similar things going on. Yeah, that's my guess. But I will put the video for that in the description box down below. And you can go watch that one right after this one. So before we go, let me show you the kit. Now you saw the 3 pages. And so we have some more pages. This is a side-by-side. So you have pages with lace, pages with florals, pages with ladies. Then we get into the ephemera. We have the envelope, the tag, and these could be cut out to be stamps. You have the library pocket, library card, and ladies up here. More flowers. Here, this was a Dad's Bank envelope. It was a Friday freebie, and here I have it smaller, and I have these done smaller as well, and even smaller. It's a lot of fun to add these little tiny envelopes to things, I think. And here you have little tiny. There's the thankful, grateful, blessed, and fall words. This is the tags. Remember, your tags you can also use, fold them up and use them as pages. And this time the tags are done so that you can put them like this and do the little notebook like that, or like this one, you can do the notebook, you know, put them side by side and fold them. But those are the mini tags. This is the mini journal kit. So you get everybody smaller. So you can use these as journal cards, or you can cut it and make a little tiny journal out of it. We've done that many times. I did add the friendship quotes, or the friendship poem in here on pages. Okay. And here they are for a mini journal kit, or just to make journaling cards out of. Okay. So it's 37 pages and ephemera. And it is available now on the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. And it is 50% off. So I hope you'll check that out. Okay, it's called Thankful Ladies. And I am so thankful for all of you. There we go. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And I hope you enjoyed figuring out how we're going to put this together. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Friday.